Roronoa Zoro's new sword, ENMA, explained, a Yonko level sword. Hi everyone, Flying Panda. Before we begin, check out DeviantArt's Mana no Moon's page. Yep, he created all these great pictures from the manga, and yes, he's the guy who keeps tagging me on Twitter, so check him out. Now on to the chapter. This really has been the year of Zoro, and what a way to make it even better than his new sword being the sword that wounded a Yonko. This is truly a Yonko level sword. I hope in the anime they will make it even more epic when he gets the sword. When Zoro first got the Sanakatetsu, I watched that scene over and over again. Initially I was thinking that this sword, ENMA, should go to Momonosuke because this was his dad, also known as Kozuki Oden's previous sword, but then we learned something new. This sword was forged by the same swordsmith who forged Wado Ichimochi, Shimitsuki Kazabura. The swordsmith who forged these two swords was a member of the Shimatsuki family, who was born in the Wano country but illegally departed from there over 50 years ago. His name is very structurally similar to Koshiro, a native of Shimatsuki village, Kuwana's father and Roronoa Zoro's teacher. Both names begin with Ko and end with Ro, and contain a number in the middle, Zabu meaning 3 and Shi meaning 4. This brings us closer to the connection between Zoro's teacher Kuroshiro and Wano, but you heard that so many times in my other theories, so I won't discuss this here again. As one of the 21 Owazumano grade swords, ENMA is among the best swords in the world, as shown by Kozuki Hiyori deeming it a worthy replacement for the legendary Shushui. I did mention 5 years ago that Shushui will be returned to Wano. I wasn't really convinced about ENMA, but now I am more certain. I always discuss about balance in oneself in a few videos. You need a yin and yang balance of power to really make one a complete person. ENMA's name comes from the king of hell, Jiyoku, in Japanese Buddhism myth, the judge of dead souls. He's the Japanese version Yama, the king of hell, found in sects of Buddhism across East Asia. ENMA mostly derives from the Chinese Buddhist Yanlao, who in turn is based on the Hindu Vedic god of death, also called Yama. The Wado Ichimochi means straight road of harmony, so a darkness sword and a light sword. The question now is, Amino Abakiri is a Mito that was once wielded by Kozuki Oden alongside his other blade ENMA, was also forged by Shimotsuki Kozaburo. Being one of the 21 Owazumano grade swords, Amino Kabakiri is an extremely powerful sword on par with his sister blade ENMA. According to Hititsu, it can cut even the heavens. That would be a dream for me, having these three to fuse into one power. One hand to cut the heavens, on the other hand to cut hell itself, and in his mouth a sword to balance the true powers is really exciting. Having all of them together is when Zoro is truly completed. Another interesting fact is that if Zoro was to make the blade black, then it could be an upgrade, as I mentioned in my old videos. And the final question is, would Zoro lose his life to make his strike strong enough to wound a Yonko? It was shown that the sword draws out the user's haki, thus making the sword strike stronger. Well, that does sound like Zoro. Anyways, what do you think of Zoro's new sword? Please leave your comments down below, please click like, and if you haven't, please subscribe to Flying Panda, and of course, join our Discord. We have 2 of them. And it's great to be back.